I'm here with rapper and music producer Shaan Punia, otherwise known as ESPY. We'll start by saying, who are you and what do you do?
So I'm ESPY, Shaan. Music-wise, I do a lot of different things, I guess. I try to produce my own music. I've been doing that for a while. But yeah, I produce a lot of different types of music. I do some rapping as well. Write my own songs, that sort of stuff.
What kind of genres do you like to produce?
Oh, quite a lot of different genres, to be honest. Started off mainly just doing rap. Well, technically I started when I was like 14, but like when I started doing it again, a lot of rap, and then some house, some drum and bass, some garage, some like sort of like Mount Kimbie, more chilled songs as well. Like honestly, just whatever sort of inspires me, I like to make.
What is the dream? What are you pursuing, or what are you trying to get out of doing this?
Honestly, like before I started, and like when I was first starting out, I was like, oh, I want to be a massive artist. I want to be selling out shows. I want to be doing everything. But like once I started doing it more, like I feel like I just enjoy doing it. Like it's just like a hobby at this point. The goal obviously would be to like do shows and stuff like that, but I don't really care about being famous or anything like that. The goal is just to enjoy myself, I guess, make some cool music that I like to hear, and hopefully other people like to hear too.
ESPY, what was the first song you ever made?
Oh, the first song I ever made would have been like a Oliver Heldens house beat when I was like 14, which was not good, and I didn't finish it.
Who are your favourite musicians?
Oof, that's another hard question. Off the top of my head, I really like Playboi Carti, which is obviously quite a polarising one. But then, yeah, people like Young Lean or like JPEG Mafia, and then I really like producers like Chris Lorenzo, Sammy Vergy. But then I like people like Bad Bad Not Good, like Anderson .Paak, Thundercat, like a lot of different people.
So quite a wide variety.
Yeah.
Very nice. Your song, your first release, Top of the Pops. What was the inspiration behind that song?
So the inspiration from that was a lot from Lancey Foux and sort of like underground rap, I guess, like people like Playboi Carti, like I mentioned. And like I can't think of any more artists off the top of my head really, but yeah, it's just like that sort of underground style, not really taking everything too seriously. I just wanted to see what it would be like. Obviously we made the video as well, which I really enjoyed doing.
When it came to making the beat, do you remember the sort of process that you used?
Yeah, I think it was one of the first beats that I'd made actually, and it kind of just, I think that's another reason why I just kind of wanted to make it, because I made the beat and not really thinking about the lyrics, and I wrote the lyrics over a different beat, and then I was like, oh, I can just kind of make a beat that sounds like that, and just kind of try to go off there.
So, in your first release, Top of the Pops, you said in the lyrics, S-Clo garments stripped all over, my uniform just like a soldier. Sold out shops, I'm in the future, living inside a computer. What do you have to say about those?
So S-Clo is a clothing brand that I started to make in second year of uni, because I really like clothes and fashion in general. Kind of just wanted to make something that I was proud of, and I just really like to design stuff. I thought I could make my own clothes that people would like, so I started with hats. That was the first release I had, and then got some t-shirts as well. I haven't actually been doing it too much anymore, but I would like to get back into that. It's the sold out shops I'm in the future. I kind of wanted to just like plant the seed now, kind of try out a bit, and
So in your song Sagrada Familia, you have the lyrics, Bacardi and Fanta, it's all in my cup. Huh, we're drinking a minion.
yeah.
Can you explain that lyric?
So it's the thought behind the lyric is like it's kind of like a joke in terms of obviously it's a minion, like people like Yeet will have like a little tongue-in-cheek lyrics here and there. So it's like a bit of a stupid lyric, but obviously it's like Bacardi mixed with Fanta is yellow, and that's a minion. So it's like a metaphor.
So, your third release this year, 2024, the year's just passed, Phil Foden.
Yeah.
Obviously the footballer. What made you want to make that song? What's it about?
So yeah, that's another one I actually wrote that one, I think I wrote that one before all of my other songs. That was mainly about so I had a job which was a styling job for a company called Stitch Fix, who now don't operate in the UK, so things didn't go well there. But yeah, I was able to kind of just like, with the money that I made from that, I could just go on little holidays here and there, because they had like flexible working. So it was about a couple of holidays that I went on to Italy, and then one to Spain, which was Sagrada Familia as well. But yeah, it was about just going around, feeling like I'm getting some money because I've got a job. It was like the first job I had.
Your newest song, Paradise,
yeah,
released only a few months ago.
Yeah.
What about that one? What's that about?
So that one has no lyrics. It's kind of like a more, I guess it's like garage tempo, but it's based very heavily inspired by Vegyn. And yeah, it was just one of those things where I went to a vegan show in Manchester and was really inspired by him. I really liked his music, so I kind of wanted to make something that was similar to that, but still my own sort of thing. So yeah, just kind of produced that and wanted to release it, and hopefully people like it.
Do you have any niche music recommendations?
Oh, niche music recommendations. Right, let me. So I would say, if you haven't listened to Gliz, he's a rapper from the UK, from London, I think. But he's really, really good. A song called One Pop by Gliz is a song that I think you should listen to. There's a jungle song called Blind to You by Ricky Tuff. That's a really good song. Not sure if it's actually that niche, but I mean, it's just a good song. It's really catchy as well. And then there's a song that you actually showed me called Behind the Wall of Sleep. I think that's probably one of my favourite songs. The sampling is just insane, and I know, it's just so good on that.
So when you first started your discography with Top of the Pops, you actually used to wear a mask.
Yeah.
Why did you want to wear a mask, and how come you stopped?
Well, that was kind of thinking far into the future. So what I wanted to do was, or like the idea that I kind of had was to have different masks or personalities based on the types of music that I made, because I knew that I would be making loads of different types of music, and it kind of would set that expectation in the viewer's head. Obviously, like if I'm wearing the mask, you know it's going to be this type of song. If I'm wearing this mask, I'm like this character doing this. And then it was also like, if I did become really famous, I could just kind of not get recognised and still live my life.
When it comes to art, and possibly not just the music, the art that comes with your music, but art in general, is there any artists that you like?
Yeah, definitely. So outside of music, I really like Basquiat. I've always kind of really just enjoyed his style of art. It's just like a little bit, it will go over people's heads a lot, where they just like, they just think it's like scribbles and stuff like that, but I think it's just nice like composition and stuff like that. There's another guy called Wasily Kandinsky. He uses a lot of cool shapes and colours. I like art that kind of just makes me feel something, and just like I just feel like I like it, rather than it being like a Renaissance painting where it's like really detailed and intricate.
To end the interview, do you have any songs that are in the works that you plan on releasing anytime soon?
Yeah, I've got like way too many. I've got like probably like 30 songs that I kind of want to release. I just kind of put them off, I guess, or just like not finish them, which is I think is a trap that a lot of artists fall into. That kind of feel like it needs to be a certain level where it's just not there yet, but it will realistically probably never get to the point where you're satisfied, especially if you're working on it for so long.
Well, we're all excited to see what you've got planned. Have you got any ideas about genres that are coming up, possibly for your next release?
I think my next release is either going to be a really club heavy rap song. I actually showed you earlier today or yesterday, because I kind of want to just, I think it's one of my more catchy songs, and it's just a little bit of fun. And then there's also a drum and bass remix, like a liquid drum and bass remix that I haven't really done any drum and bass yet, or released any drum and bass yet, like a remix of a sample from Tyler the Creator's song.
Thank you very much for talking to us, Shaan. Or SB, should I say?
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you.
On a real one, I'm a vent now. Yeah, I'm struggling, please can you help me out? I'm stuck at the top and I can't get down. Social media killing my people, dividing us. What does that equal? Violence, racist, reign supreme.